Well, there's an awful lot of principles at stake. There are an awful lot of issues at stake in this case, issues which affect all kinds of people, not just bakers and not just Christians. Anyone who has a strong point of view and wants to be consistent with that point of view, if they find themselves in the commercial sphere, the risk is if this judgment stands, they're going to be told they have to help promote causes that they really don't agree with.
What are the implications if they lose the appeal?
Well, the implications, if we lose the appeal, are that the county court judgment stands and that the law does order people to help promote causes that they don't agree with. And, you know, opinion on the issue of marriage in Northern Ireland is probably split 50-50, but opinion on the issue of whether the MacArthurs should be forced to help promote it is very clearly against. People don't want them forced to help promote it.
How significant is this case?
It is a very significant ruling. It's a case which has ramifications far beyond Northern Ireland. People are watching this case actually all over the world, and so it's very important, and that's why it's so important that we win. It's very important to a lot of people, but obviously it's important to the MacArthurs. They've had to wait a long time for the hearing today. It's been a privilege for those of us at the Chrisitian Institute to stand with them because they've just been so patient and gracious about the whole thing. It's obviously over to the lawyers in the court now. It's going to be an interesting few days, and you know, we think the case is robust, and we'll have to hope and see that the judges agree with us.
How hopeful are you of victory?
I think we've got a good case. We have every reason why we ought to win. We have an excellent legal team. We have a very strong legal argument. We just have to hope that the judges see it the same way.
Are there ramifications if you are successful?
Well, if we are successful, all it means is that people don't get forced to help promote causes that they don't believe in. It doesn't mean, as some have suggested, that gay people will be turned away from businesses. It does not mean that. It's never meant that.
And if you aren't lucky this time round, is this the end of the road, or is there a next step in the process for the MacArthurs?
If the MacArthurs lose today, obviously they would want to sit down with the lawyers and with us, and we'd talk about whether there are options for an appeal, but that's a question for another day.
Simon, what have you made of the reaction from the public on this?
Well, the public interest in the case has been very interesting, and the public sympathy for the family has been very, very strong. And again, you don't have to agree with the MacArthurs to sympathise with them.